Being a fitness trainer brings so much value and balance in my life because of discipline and accountability.
Don't drown till I catch this wave.
My name is Ricco Phinisee. I'm an NASM Certified Trainer. And this is my court. Professional esports athletes are highly skilled video game players who are assigned to organized team contract, competing on global stages and in organized gaming tournaments. The perception of esports players not being real athletes, all these esports players playing at a high level, they're competing for a lot of money. Some orgs play for 200,000, some orgs play for 3.5 million. So when you're at that level, you know, that check, when that check hits, it clears, you're an athlete. You're expected to get on stage and perform. You sign a contract. It's mentally draining, it's physically draining, because if you're not winning and when they're not performing, they're traded. Just like an NFL player getting ready for a game, like these players do the same thing, mentally, physically. Every single win counts, every single tournament counts. So it's very demanding. People look at it as like, all right, they're sitting down looking at a screen, but that screen gets them paid. So you can't say these guys are not athletes, because they are. A lot of these guys play like this, hunched over, and the screen is right here, and it's every single day. I really want to strengthen their lower back, their core, and also work on mobility. Because when they come to me, they want to see results. I speak their language. I was a gamer. I'm a gamer now. You know, I'm an older guy, but I'm still a big gamer. I speak their language because I know what they go through mentally.
3rd and long, and he's looking to pass.
So my dad was always a gamer. So on the weekends, me and my dad used to play Madden, NBA 2K, but any sports game, he used to like beat me pretty bad and make me cry, and he'd make me like pick the controller back up and keep playing until we finish the game. He was like, no matter what, you always finish. I don't raise quitters. And you know, fitness has always been a part of my life. So those two just came together pretty naturally.
What's got going on? Let's talk about how bad I am at video games compared to you. How much I know you. When I play 2K with you, you're my best friend. I know how nice you are.
Damn, isn't this supposed to be like a positive thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to be positive, of course. Am I that bad at games? Is it gotta be negative?
So our star player, 05, we just lost a buzzer beater game against a really good team, and we needed that win. We usually work out after games, but I didn't talk to Fab that night. The next morning, he texted me. He was like, Rico, I'm so sorry. It's just 3 o'clock in the morning, by the way.
He was like, Rico, bro, don't be mad, but I ate like $70, $80 at the McDonald's, bro. Don't be mad. You remember that?
It wasn't even $80, it was $100.
Oh!
And I was like, oh, how can you eat $100 worth of McDonald's? And he ate it in one setting.
And back then, $100 went a long way.
Yeah. It's crazy, like, the way I was eating. Like, when I'm stressed, I just eat like crazy, but I've been working on that.
So we got back in the gym. We redirected our program, nutritional program, and our outlook for just small steps getting back into our routine.
So how much did you lose?
I think I was originally like 280, bro.
280 to 155.
I was a big guy.
Yeah.
And when he started to like lose weight and fit into like clothes that are trendy and not big, right? He started to feel really good about himself.
I was like a ghost to women. Like, women would never talk to me.
Right.
So I think that was an added benefit also. Like,
Yeah.
Then he brought that same confidence onto the stage.
when you got up in the gym, we literally changed our whole, like, my life around and the season around. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Slowly but surely, we got back on the winning streak. We went on a 7-game winning streak, and we beat the number 2 team in the league, and we ended up getting into the playoffs. So that was just a wonderful feeling that, you know, mental game was out of whack, but once we hit the reset button, nutritional wise and also our fitness program wise, it changed everything.
Since that time, you've been like locked in, bro. That was like what, eight years ago?
Like I said before, he's the only person that I know that can eat $100 worth of McDonald's in one setting. Till this day. Probably can eat 200.
Okay. Tell your mama say hi, okay? All right, bro, appreciate you.
After I seen that and how passionate he was, I fell in love with personal training. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What about landmines?
Landmines, the shoulder press or the rotational?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know any of those?
I don't. I do the shoulder press like a
Yeah.
landmine.
Outside of training esports players, I train from a high school football player all the way up to a lawyer or a judge or a scientist or a doctor. I train them all. Slow control, hold, pause, coming back down. No matter where they are in their fitness journey, we always start with the game plan. One of my clients, he wants to work on her arms. She wants to have a tone look for a wedding that she's going to. So we come up with a game plan, focus on high volume, not heavy weight, but high volume, and really working our upper body every single time that we meet, but also making sure it's balanced on lower body as well and core and mobility work. 5, good. 6.
I've just seen the results. If I didn't see results, then I wouldn't have been with Rico for this long. So I'm getting a lot stronger. I'm noticing just even in my day-to-day life, like the strength I have like carrying groceries or just like doing day-to-day tasks has increased. And I'm like, wow, I didn't realize that, you know, doing this with Rico consistently would actually reflect in just day-to-day activities, and it has a lot. So
If you want to continue to be consistent with being an elite trainer, you always have to keep studying. No matter how much you think you know, it's always new things that you don't know. My dad is a trainer as well, and he trained me my whole entire life, since 5 years old. So I'm about 70 years old, and we're getting ready for football season. And he wanted me to work on my speed and my strength. So he had me running these hills, but these hills were so steep, it's just almost impossible to run them up. So he was like, Rico, like, this is bigger than just working out. This is bigger than training. This is about life. There's gonna be obstacles in front of you that look all bad, but you can go through it. My dad always pushed me past my limits. So I took that example, whether I'm, in the office, whether I'm in the gym, or when I'm coaching or training anybody, I have that mindset. How it made me feel once my dad understood what I was doing for a living, it felt like a proud son moment. I feel like I was just carrying the name and making our last name look really, really well, and just, listen to my mom and dad's upbringing and really like appreciating that. And it made me feel like almost, like a superstar.